My name is Adam Thompson. My partner is Mitch Martinez, and this is the Virginia Uranium Mining Amicus. So, to start off, an appeal to unban uranium mining in the Commonwealth of Virginia would not only boost the economy, but provide a substantial baseline energy source to the state, so long as environmental and ecological threats are managed effectively. And it was the first banning of the mining of uranium was in 1982 in Virginia, but now this has become a topic for debate once again, seeing as there could be many benefits or many side effects of uranium mining. So, the extraction methods. First, we have open pit mining, where it's similar to coal mining, and reinforced tunnels are burrowed low into the ground, and rocks are excavated, and it's regulated by the Virginia state legislation. Another process is called the in situ leaching, where acidic fluids injected into ore underground, and the fluids dissolve the uranium without excavating the rock, and it minimizes the creation of tailings, and it's pumped out of the ground to a facility to separate the liquid from the uranium. And this is regulated by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, or the NRC, but unfortunately Coal Hill is not suitable for this technique, as there are many environmental dangers that are connected with it. And so the NRC issued a lawsuit on Virginia expressing that it was responsible for constructing uranium mining regulations and that the state could not block such development. However, Virginia also, the Virginia Uranium Incorporated also claimed that the state's action to block mining was equivalent to seizing property and the company was entitled to compensation. The state claimed that the ban was based on the state's legitimate authority to protect public health and safety. So health and safety were basically the main points of concern for the banning of uranium, as it would affect the lives of the people living in the surrounding area. So here we have some pictures of open pit mining, where they're just digging giant holes into the earth and excavating the rock with uranium. And then on the right side, the in situ leaching, where they're using the liquid and injection wells in order to dissolve the rock around the uranium, and then they use a process to separate liquid from the uranium in order to recover it. And then here's just a picture of watersheds close to where the site is of where they are doing some of this uranium mining. So next we have something called milling, and this consists of grinding uranium ore, then soaking the powdered rock through highly alkaline fluids to separate out the uranium. So another process of getting uranium, and the tailings from these operations are stored in above ground cells, or they're put in underground cells in mined out areas, and this is also regulated by the NRC. So this is just another method that they're using sometimes to get uranium. So now we have some benefits of it. Principally, it creates more jobs for the residents in the immediate area, and also it generates 135 million per year of economic benefits to Virginia. And so also Virginia currently imports uranium from foreign countries or west of the Mississippi River, and transportation poses a risk for accident or terrorist attacks, as well as cost of travel. So with the mining of uranium in Virginia, it'll cut down on this because we want to travel to get it, and there will be less risk of having an accident as well. Also, in the long term, it'll be a stable energy source and a clean baseline energy to support renewables. And if successful, potentially less mining operations. There will be potentially less mining operations, and it also can be seen as an alternative fuel source. So now we just have some counter arguments. Um, there's a lot of risk of environmental damage, such as acid mine drainage and groundwater contamination, and also there are negative health effects from the radiation of the mining, and also the mining of the coal in the surrounding area could cause the air quality for the residents to be bad, and also in situ leaching, the fluid from that could also contaminate the groundwater. Additionally, there would be a decrease in tourism and building relocations, and we discussed that as being in the NIMBY, the not in my backyard. And another challenge would be storing all like the waste, like the tailings and things like that. But a counter to that would be that coal mining is subject to the same kind of effects: acid mine drainage, land reclamation, and negative air quality effects, as well as uranium mining. And also, natural gas fracking can be hazardous due to its flammability. Additionally, uranium CO2 output is less than any other fossil fuel, and in the long term, it'll be a cleaner energy source and there will be a better regional air quality. And also, the use of nuclear facilities, mining sites, or mills are not linked to an increase in cancer cases, as some may think. So some other things to consider: again, the water hazard, as there could be leakage into the ground from things like the in-situ leaching. But in order to combat this, there's the use of a geobacter, and then the damage could be limited. And then so this would include lowering the groundwater level before extracting the ore by room and pillar excavation or by in-situ leaching. And then it could trap the uranium. And then at this stage, the uranium ions would dissolve near the surface and then be redeposited below the water table. And a relatively high activity ratios of dissolved phosphate to carbonate would happen, and that would trigger natural storage for it. So the community and state needs: Virginia has 2 nuclear facilities already built, and so that would create more jobs, and there'd be less need for land reclamation. Also, Pennsylvania County, Coles Hill is estimated to be the largest unmined uranium deposit in the nation, worth $10 billion. Again, there'd be a Virginia-based workforce for operational purposes, and there'd be a long-term energy fuel source encouraging renewable sustainability. And also, pending environmental stewardship, long-term, there'd be a long-term increase in air quality, water quality, and a decrease in fossil fuel mining operations. So that's going to be it for this Amicus. Hopefully you all that are listening can see that uranium mining in Virginia would be a benefit to all those living around that area, the Coles Hill area. And with that being said, thank you for your time.